Okay, welcome. It's been a while. So here I am in the F4E Phantom. I've got it in a RAF what if scenario skin because the RAF didn't actually have this version. I believe they had the J version, something like that anyway. Okay, so I've actually flown a Phantom simulator earlier this year, which was quite different. Anyway, what I'm going to attempt to do is take off, fly around and land again, although I have to say I am not very good at landing this particular aircraft. It is really hard. It's an old style airplane, and I think many people who flew it called it the flying brick. It has a tendency to just drop out of the sky when you get too slow. Anyway, we're going to roll in a second. Idea is we're going to put the brakes on, we're going to go full afterburn, release the brakes, roll down the runway, and we're going to take off at just past 150 knots, gear up, flaps up, fly around and land again. Okay, that's the theory anyway. Okay, so, well, what are we looking at? We are going to be looking at our altitude over here, we are going to be looking at our climb rate over here, we are going to be looking at our airspeed over here. While we're here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the course to 257, which I know is the radial of the runway. It's just going to help me find my way back again. Anyway, in the back we've got Jester, who hopefully he'll stay with us throughout the flight. Unless I scare him, then he may eject. Okay, so brakes on. Afterburners, brakes off.
Airspeed off the peg. 80 knots. Speed 100.
Okay, 150. We're going to roll. We're off. Gear up. Flaps down.
Gears moving. Gear up.
Get some
Flaps up.
airspeed. There we go, so 400 knots or so. And we'll take off burners down to nil power. There we go. Okay, we're going to swing around. About 5,000 feet. Stay around 6,000 feet. We're going to kind of stay around this kind of altitude. Get the words out. We're flying in the Kola map, which is kind of like northern Scandinavia. Very green, full of fjords. Okay. We're going to cut our power to about 80%. And hopefully get down to about 2,000 feet. Just get some trim going. The air brake's out. We want to get down to about 300 knots. Air brake's back again. Okay, so we're at 1,300 feet. What I'm going to do is put the seat up for landing. It's always disconcerting, that bit. Make sure we are not sinking too much. Really hard to keep it at a particular height, this plane. Where are we at? I think we're about 250 knots. Still at 80%. We'll start coming round. Then it tends to drop out of the sky if you get the speed too low. Nearly down to 200 knots. Gonna just put some power on. You can feel it shaking as it wants to stall. So what we're going to do, we're going to watch this radial go all the way round. Where we're landing is somewhere over here. But we're getting too high. So much to try and think about. 250 knots. We're probably a little high. Okay. Gear down, flaps up. Speed down. Landing 2,000 feet. Road descent's a bit high.
All right, gear, flaps, pressure,
Basically
warning lights,
using
and
the trim.
kit.
Angle of attack's a bit low. Ideally, I want to try and land about 170, I think. Angle of attack is still quite low.
$1,000.
Some power on.
500.
Just using power on. Power off. Basically trying to use the throttle. Oh, we're floating now. There we go. Parachute out.
Yeah, when we first took off, we were badasses. Now we just have hard asses.
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying there. Maybe he's critiquing my landing, but we got it down. Okay. Let's get rid of the parachute now. There we go. Whew. Overall, I think that was probably my best landing. Looks like the undercarriage survived. Jester stayed in the bag, didn't eject, which he has done in the past. Scared him too much. And there we go. That is the F4E Phantom. Quick takeoff, fly around and land. Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you next time.